When the economy slows down, customers buy less, payments get delayed, and business owners start to panic. But here is the truth. Companies do not die because of low profit, they die because of poor cash flow. In this video, you will learn how to manage cash flow during a recession. Understanding cash flow behavior in a recession. The first step in managing cash flow during a recession is understanding how buying behavior changes when fear increases. During stable economic periods, customers make decisions based on convenience, brand loyalty, or quality. In a recession, the mindset changes. People and companies delay purchases, reduce order sizes, negotiate harder, and take longer to pay invoices. This slowdown creates pressure on revenue and extends your cash conversion cycle, which is the time between spending money to produce something and actually collecting money from sales. If you ignore this shift in behavior, you might continue spending as if the market is normal and burn through your cash reserves too quickly. To handle this, start with a weekly cash flow forecast instead of a monthly or quarterly one. A weekly forecast gives you much better visibility during unstable times because cash movement becomes unpredictable. List all expected inflows such as customer payments, loans, and grants. And list all outflows like rent, payroll, marketing, equipment, or debt payments. Then map out which ones are fixed, variable, or negotiable. Fixed expenses, like rent or loan EMI, cannot easily change. Variable expenses, like production materials, scale with demand. Negotiable expenses, like software subscriptions or outsourced services, may be reduced temporarily. Categorizing expenses helps you build a survival plan. Next, analyze your accounts receivable and payable. In a recession, receivables become risky because customers delay payment. To protect yourself, offer small discounts for early payments, require partial advance on large orders, or tighten credit terms for customers who consistently pay late. On the accounts payable side, negotiate longer payment terms with your vendors and suppliers. Many suppliers are also scared during recessions and prefer long-term business stability. Use that to create win-win agreements. Another important part of cash flow management is reducing unnecessary inventory. Inventory ties up cash that could be used for operations. If your business buys inventory faster than sales are happening, you will run out of cash, even if profits look good on paper. Switch to a lean inventory model by using smaller, more frequent orders instead of bulk ordering. Track fast-moving items and stop overstocking slow-moving products. Understand the emotional side of recessions. Customers fear losing money, suppliers fear losing clients, and business owners fear going bankrupt. When fear is high, communication becomes a powerful tool. Talk to your customers, suppliers, and employees openly. Explain your situation, hear their concerns, and build trust instead of silence. Trust shortens payment timelines, keeps relationships stable, and protects your business more than aggressive tactics ever will. When you combine weekly forecasting, expense classification, strong receivables management, lean inventory, and transparent communication, you create a foundation that can absorb shocks and keep your business running even when the market shrinks. Practical strategies to strengthen cash flow during recession. Once you understand how cash flows change during a recession, the next step is building real strategies that protect your liquidity. The first strategy is increasing your cash runway. Cash runway means how many months your business can continue operating with current expenses and no new revenue. You can extend your runway by cutting non-essential expenses, postponing expansion plans, freezing new hires, or renegotiating leases. This does not mean shrinking your company forever. It simply means giving yourself breathing room during uncertain times. Businesses that survive recessions always prioritize runway over aggressive short-term growth. The second strategy is improving your margins through smarter pricing and cost management. Most owners lower prices during recessions out of fear, but discounts destroy margins and cash flow. Instead, segment your customers. Give discounts only to price-sensitive customers while keeping normal pricing for customers who value speed, service, or brand reputation. You can also introduce smaller packages or shorter contracts to reduce friction. On the cost side, look for process inefficiencies instead of cutting critical talent. For example, automation tools can reduce repetitive administrative work. Outsourcing non-core tasks like accounting or marketing can save cost compared to hiring full-time staff. Reducing layers of management, unnecessary software, travel, or unused office space also frees up cash. The third strategy is diversifying revenue streams. If your entire business depends on one product or one type of customer, a recession can destroy your cash flow in weeks. Smart companies build side revenue, such as maintenance services, digital versions of their product, subscription add-ons, or training and consulting. Even small revenue sources help stabilize cash during slow months. If you sell physical products, consider adding consumable items that need regular replenishment. If you sell services, offer packaged support plans or retainer contracts that bring predictable monthly income. The fourth strategy revolves around financing options. During recessions, getting loans becomes more difficult, but not impossible. Banks often introduce credit guarantees, working capital credit lines, or invoice financing solutions. Invoice financing allows you to convert unpaid invoices into instant cash for a small fee. Revolving credit lines help you cover short-term gaps without taking a full loan. Government stimulus programs and grants may also support small businesses. The goal is not to take debt blindly, but to use strategic financing to smooth cash flow cycles. Strong financial statements, clean bookkeeping, and timely tax filings help you qualify for better financing options. Lastly, invest in customer retention. It is cheaper to keep existing customers than find new ones during a recession. Build loyalty programs, improve after-sales support, shorten response times, and personalize communication. Thank customers who pay early or consistently. Update them about new offers, but do not spam. Customers who feel valued continue buying even in tough times, which keeps your cash flow healthy. Combine retention with continuous learning. Study your financial reports monthly. Analyze your cash conversion cycle. Track which customers delay payments and adjust strategy accordingly. A recession is not just a threat. It is also a test that rewards disciplined cash management, realistic forecasting, long-term relationships, and smart decision-making.